High Stadium. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Jackson on the move. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Baltimore. 31 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Ravens.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jenkins. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll try to set up the screen to Genty. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. A big play there for Baltimore. 31 yards.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Here's Genty. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
We change it. Hey, report. No, we changed it.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Get set.
They run. It's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Purdy. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Get set.
Third down, Purdy. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Luke now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll They'll start on the ground with James. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's gonna take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They're going. Here's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. 1st and 10 now from the 36. A design run here with Jackson. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson going to keep this one himself. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
A gain of 6.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back in the Bay Area after this.
1st down, Ravens.
Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. Here's a screen set up for Benson. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They run out of the gun with Benson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
3rd and short, Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And he will score. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the 49ers draw closer here. It's 21-14. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Here's Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Third, they need 8. On play action, here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket, and this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's incomplete. Darius Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. A first down throw for Purdy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Throwing is Purdy. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, San Francisco. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
No, we change it.
On first and 10, Jackson. He'll find Jesse out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Baltimore first down. And the Raven first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Again, it's Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down, they need 3. On the ground now with Jones. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Run right up the gut with Genty. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll run with Genty. And he will have the Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
A design run here with Jackson. He will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The duel, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Off the play fake. Jackson. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Luke now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Ravens go up by 7. 28-21. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Get set. Here we go. Uno. Left. Stop.
They keep it on the ground with James. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go ahead. Left, over here. Stop.
On the ground, it's James. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the 49ers have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Jackson on the move. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Play action now. Jackson moving to his right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And that'll set up fourth down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down. He'll step. Oh, a loose football. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. They run once more with McCaffrey. Open space to the 35. And he's into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the 49ers will go up by 7.
Makes the score Niners 35, Ravens 28. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Forced to his right. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Run out of the gun for Gentry. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Third down and 3.
And this. Third down.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Rolling right. Taking up. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. On the handoff, this is Gentry. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Gentry that time. And it'll be third down. Throwing Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Third down, Purdy, and that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Here's Purdy. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. And he's going to have a Niners first down. Wow, that was no small feat. Going for it on 4th and 9. They still picked it up by a yard. Handoff running left is James. Space to run inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 10-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. That's the versatile Jordan James. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jordan James. Touchdown, 49ers. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Ravens 28. Chase McLaughlin set.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Jackson now out to his right. Oh, here down the field. It'll fall. Incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they can generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete.
action from the gun on third down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Purdy. He'll get that one to James. It's complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Here's a give to James, heading left. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Gain on the play. That's another 49er first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
McCaffrey trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got it.
And he will score again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the 49ers are going to extend their lead.
Niners 49, Ravens 28. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson going up top. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now, Jackson. Now one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
To the air one more time with Jackson. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. From the gun, Jackson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll go with James. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2.
Get set.
We'll try and run here with James.
James, the ball carrier. Donovan Ezaraku on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Yellow. Outside.
Now Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Malachi Starks. They're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
14 yards.
1st and 10.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Back to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Duggan's pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Yellow.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. You go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led.
Oh, he gets swarmed under. They meet him in the end zone. It is a safety. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets the run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. He'll step up and run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. He'll look to throw. But he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
On the handoff, this is James. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Ravens 30.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Back to 60, back to 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball to prevent the sack.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA